Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and welcome to Travel Blog Jamie. Today we are going to take an in-depth look at P&O Cruises' newest speciality restaurant, Green & Co, unique to the newest ship in the fleet, Arvia, and also P&O's first ever venture into an all-vegan venue. I'll talk you through the menu, drinks list, costs, and I'll review each dish offering recommendations. But before we go any further, please do give this a cheeky little like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for my bi-weekly travel vlogs. Currently, Green & Co can only be found on P&O Arvia, located deck 8, starboard side, mid-aft. It's essentially located where the olive grove is found on P&O Iona, if indeed you are familiar with that ship. Well, aren't I lucky? Matthew is taking me out for lunch to Green & Co. Never been here, exclusive to Arvia. So I'm taking this footage ahead of opening time. Staff are busy preparing for opening. I think this is a colourful, inviting space and almost reflects the plant-based dishes you'll experience here. Now, you need to ensure you book correctly because inside Green & Co is a sushi bar called Mizhuana. It's a separate seating area and only offers the sushi menu. For me, this is somewhat incongruent with the plant-based focus of the surrounding restaurant. Right, so this is speciality dining and you pay per item here. They've got small plates, large dishes. We actually ate at Green & Co 3 times over the course of our cruise, so therefore we have a lot of dishes to show you and review. It's really colourful in here, love it. Let's hope the food's as good as the venue looks. Awesome. Choices, land, sea, oh, and drinks, thank you, Jesus. Whilst you're having a peep at the menu, which incidentally does not rotate unlike some speciality dining on P&O, a few facts and tips. Firstly, Green & Co is open for both lunch and dinner. You can book your table 2 weeks in advance of your cruise via your personaliser. You'll pay £10 per person as a deposit, which is removed from your bill when you dine here. And if you spend more than your deposit, you'll then receive a 20% discount on the extra. I personally think this is great value for speciality dining. However, you can book when on board using the P&O My Holiday webpage. And yes, I do have a vlog showing you how to use this free facility. Search Travel Blog Jamie P&O My Holiday app. Alternatively, book on board by phoning the food and beverage department or in person at the restaurant itself. And before we sample those all-important dishes, you might be interested to know what's on offer at Mizhuana, the sushi bar. Well, here's a peek for you and those all-important prices. There's no review for you, I'm afraid, because I don't actually eat seafood. This is the very handy food rating chart I'll use to review each dish at Green & Co. I just said to Matthew, how would you describe the flavour of the beetroot dish? Of course he said beetroot. Really fresh, light, flavoursome. The nuts on it as well sort of offers a real alternative in terms of the texture and the flavour. Good. Cauliflower Tempura with spices. That's the layman's way of explaining that one. Oh my gosh, they are delicious. Really nice soft cauliflower, crunchy coating, great flavours with the spices as well, a little bit of heat. Absolutely fantastic.
Pickled onion, pickled mushroom, and this dashi, which is the
Wow, that looks awesome. Thank you so much. Right, let's try this ramen. It's supposed to be spicy, sweet, and sour. Yeah, it's one of those things. Oh wow, that's got a lovely kick of heat to it. And it is a bit acidic with that sweetness as well. The tofu is crispy. Thank you, tofu gods. We like crispy tofu. Noodles, mushrooms, pickled onions. Awesome, really good. This is a spiced haricot and mock lamb wrapped in golden pastry, served with purple cabbage gel, roasted giant corn, and warm green bean salad. Okay, so this is the Wellington with mock lamb. It smells delicious. Oh, that's got a kick of heat. I didn't think I was going to enjoy mock lamb. I wasn't sure what the texture was going to be like. It's quite firm actually. That's a massive win. Absolutely delicious. If you come here, make sure you get the Wellington first and foremost. The spiced pear pavlova is served with blackcurrant gel, cashew nut cream and pear sorbet. Oh, well, that's a monster of desserts. It's low sugar as well. And plant-based. Let's go. I mean, I love all things pear, so that's a fantastic low sugar dessert for me. But the real champion on that plate, strangely, is the cashew nut paste, which brings a totally unexpected, different dimension to the dish. Absolutely fab. Recommend it. My friends on board recommend the chocolate earth plate. It's made with organic dark chocolate and beetroot pebbles, forest sponge moss, beetroot gel, cherry chocolate toadstools, tarragon jelly fizz, chocolate soil, tarragon bark and vanilla gelato. All right, we are back in Green & Co. this time for dinner and cocktails, I hope. Did he say cocktails? Oh, yes, he did. Have a look at this drinks list. What would you order? Drop your comments below. This is the hibiscus and coconut cocktail. The foam on top is actually the coconut. It's got vodka, green tea, hibiscus, raspberry. Yummy. We loved the small plates we had at lunchtime, so tonight we'll be trying 3 different ones. Sweet potato pakora. I mean, I've had pakora many times, but I've never had it with a pea mint crush. That really lifts the whole thing. Very good. Crispy fried tofu. So there's lots of ingredients with that I normally wouldn't actually go near. Absolutely stunning. Seriously. And the mono. Okay, I'm not just saying this, that's probably the best thing I've eaten all week so far. The momo with that fiery, rich broth. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Celeriac fondant to begin. Okay, so I like it. It's the kind of dish where you need to make sure every element, I think, is on your fork. Otherwise, it can be just a little bit too dimensional. Nice, but not stand up for me. Holy shawarma, look at the size of mine. And the cauliflower florets. Okay, that's a more successful dish, especially with the fried garlic on top. Ooh, that packs a punch. That's really good. Nice and crispy as well. One of the desserts that comes recommended by a friend of mine is the espresso creme caramel. They scored this dish a solid 4 stars. We are back in Green & Co for this evening's dinner. Oh, we've been given a lovely table. Nice couch. Oh look folks, we've been here twice before, so you know the routine. The menu is the same. One thing that will be new for me tonight, folks, will be this cocktail, strawberry and lemongrass. I'm going to give that a whirl. So Matthew is a much bigger geek than I am, and he had a look to see how much these lamps were going for, the humble lamps, £150 each. Ouch! Strawberry and lemongrass cocktail. Oh, that is refreshing. Getting a bit of sake. Sparkling wine. Don't think Matthew's a fan though. No? What don't you like about it?
It's quite soapy.
Like what?
Soapy.
Soapy? Well, there you are. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. Like shower gel, apparently. This is a platter where you are encouraged to rip, dip and share. Who am I to disagree? Well, we know what the padron peppers are like, but I've never had pumpkin kofta. Well, that looks interesting, doesn't it? The pumpkin kofta, absolutely outrageously delicious. The romesco sauce reminds me of an antiseptic that you'd put on an ulcer. I don't know why it tastes like that, and it's not for me. Matthew just tried the romesco as well. He says it's like TCP, so I'm not wrong on that one. Very odd. So these little phyllo pastries are supposed to like spring roll, and it has a vegan cashew nut cheese. We've got one of our all-time favorites, the cauliflower tempura. My absolute favorite is the momo with broth. A total surprise hit for us was the crispy fried tofu, and Matthew loves his sweet potato pakora. Well, I think we've done blimmin' well. I'm just going to say the highlights for me, now that we've been here 3 times. The tofu momo, absolutely stunning. We really like the cauliflower tempura. The fried crispy tofu is a massive win. The only one that divided our opinion was the Mediterranean platter, actually. And there you have P&O's Green & Co. I'm a poet, don't you know it? In summary, we both felt that this specialty restaurant offered very good value for money. We liked the decor, the service was impeccable, and the food mostly very good to excellent. Whilst we're not vegans, we often eat vegan fare, and this was one of the best we've had when eating out. If you're on board, make sure you try Green & Co, even if it's just some small plates. A great addition to the P&O brand, and we will be back at Christmas. Have you eaten at Green & Co already? If so, drop your comments below. I'd love to hear about your review. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow Travel Blog Jamie on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.